Here's 3 tips from Adam Warlock in Marvel Rivals. Adam's Warlock's ultimate seems extremely strong, but you can misuse this really easily. Far too many people are trying to ult the entire team, bringing them all back to life, when this is oftentimes setting your team up for failure. Because your team is going to be grouped up and they're going to come back together without full health, even if you try to pump them up to full, it's really easy for them to get caught up in another ability or ultimate and all die. Oftentimes, a tempo revive, where you're reviving only 1 or 2 people so that your team doesn't have a huge disadvantage against the numbers of the enemy team, is going to allow your team to maintain their pressure and stay in the fight, allow the people that died to contribute to the fight much quicker, and overall is going to be a better use of most of your ultimates. Number 2, you need to position really safe on Adam Warlock. Even though you do have a fall-off range at 20 minutes when your damage starts to teeter off, it's really important that you play really far away from your opponents because you don't have any mobility and enemies could jump on top of you and dive you. You need to be very conscious of where divers are. If they're wrapping to the right, you need to go to the left and constantly have them in the back of your mind. And of course, save cooldowns so that if enemies do commit to you, you can heal yourself or soul bond to an ally so you're not a sitting duck. Last up is damage, and Adam Warlock does crazy amounts of damage. If you're not actively participating in eliminating people, applying damage and pressure, you are playing this character wrong. Not only can Adam Warlock do a budget hella impression, but you can also 1v1 duel a lot of players if you have the mechanics to back up your shots, so keep grinding those mechanics and start to dominate on this character.